and welcome to day 24 of the 25 days of Christmas with rubber and ink. Today we're going to start by using a bunch of strips from the patterns collection. I have the polka dot and the stripes of crumb cake and basic gray. And from the Wriggles collection, I have the not quite navy and the cherry cobbler. And these are just 2-inch strips because we're going to be making a collage that's going to look like country type of thing on the background. So to start, I will be using my Benner's punch, and I'll be punching one shape of each and with the bigger triangle here. So once you have all your punched triangles, you're going to need a 3 1/4 circle of just computer paper, and I'm going to use my circle cutter to get that. You just need a very thin circle because it's going to be the base for our patchwork. So 3 1/4 is right here. So once you have your circle, you're going to fold it in half and then in half the other way. And then once more. That's just so you have the guides as to where to place those triangles. It makes life easier, I guess. So once you open it, you have all of the lines where you need to adhere the triangles. Then you're going to cover this circle with very strong adhesive. And you're going to start placing the triangles on it. And what I did was, you follow the guide. So for example here, I don't know if you can see it, but here you have a triangle shape. So I'm just going to lay the triangle there. And it's going to be a little larger than the circle. So I am putting the colors in opposing sides. So if I have one red there, I'm going to put another red here, and so on until the whole circle is covered. So once all your triangles are adhered to the circle, you just turn it around and trim around it. You can take it back to the circle cutter. I'm just going to trim it by hand. So once the circle is ready, we're going to prepare the rest of the card. So this is the base, that's cherry cobbler, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then the same not quite navy paper, the one with polka dots, is going to be our base layer. Then you're going to have a strip of the crumb cake, but on the other side. So this is the polka dot side. I'm going to be using the other side. That is 4 3/4 by 2 inches. And another piece that is 1 1/2 by 2 1/4. And again, I'm going to be using the other side. And all these layers need to be sponged, as well as the circle with the patchwork and the smaller circle that we cut before. I'm going to be sponging them with crumb cake ink. So once all of the pieces are done, we're going to work on our focal image, and I'll be doing the styling snowfolk today. And I'll be using the snowman, the glove, and the nose. So I'll be stamping the body of the snowman with Stays On ink. The nose will be in more mustard. And the mitten will be in cherry cobbler. We do have stamps for eyes and mouth and everything, but I'm going to be making my own. I'm also going to have a little bit of pink pirouette with the tip of a sponge on his cheek, just to give him some blush. And we're going to cut a circle around him, so the rest of the image is not going to show. So I stamped this hat here for the snowman, but I really didn't quite like it. I didn't think it went with the card. So I'm going to cut it around it, but I'm going to use it as a base to build my own hat. And I'm just going to put a lot of adhesive on it and just lay it on the top and make it a very fluffy type of hat. So now my snowman has a cute little hat that's gonna go on top of his head. Now before doing that, so because the snowman is white and we're not gonna color him white, I'm going to again use the soft suede and sponging, but this time I'm going to sponge around the whole circle, but I'm also going to very lightly sponge inside the circle. So I'm going to cut 2 slits of the body here on top of the black ink, just to put the ribbon through. So now I can start assembling the card. So before the hat, because the hat's going to go outside of the circle here. So the first layer is this one that you're just going to adhere to the base. The second layer is this one that's going to go to the right there. And the third one is this one. But first we need to put this one together. So this layer is going to go straight on top of the circle that we created. So we can measure where this part is going to go and adhere it. So before assembling the rest of the circles, I am going to put a button there so the snowman can hold it. So now we can adhere that, and then the hat on top of his head. I'm going to use several glue dots for this hat just to make sure. So I will be embossing the believe from these snowflake soiree as the greeting for this card. So I just white embossed the sentiment and just cut a rectangle around it, and that one also needs to be sponged. So now we can put these the focal point on dimensionals. And last but not least, one of the big buttons. And to finish it off, I am going to add some dazzling details to his body. So this is the card for today. It's lots of layers and labor intensive, much more than the last one. but totally different style and completely worth it. I hope you like it and you come tomorrow again for card number 25. Thank you.